Hey everyone, Tony here. Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. It's Monday, October 1st. xRapid, Ripple's xRapid is officially live. It is in commercial production, guys. And we have 3 confirmed financial institutions that will be going live with xRapid. It's an exciting day. Now, we were talking about this, that it was a 50-50 chance of if at Swell, the announcement of xRapid going live would happen or not. Well, it happened, guys. Brad Garlinghouse himself announced it today. If you've been seeing the videos on Twitter and the photos and so forth, it's an exciting day. Ripple published a blog post on their site talking about xRapid now commercially available. It's a historic day, guys. This is very exciting. It's not only historic for Ripple and XRP, it's historic for crypto. We now have a cryptocurrency that is being used in a commercial product that is being used by real companies, such as banks and financial institutions and payment service providers. This is a game changer. This is a shift in the narrative, as I've been talking about and tweeting about, that crypto is only used by criminals and drug dealers and terrorists. We now have real world utility on a massive global scale. From this news, what we saw is that Ripple started going up a bit, but some people are taking profits. They're trying to short it, cashing out. But remember, the volume hasn't started moving yet. Just so you understand, we have the announcements going into, it is live on these companies, and I'm going to give you the companies here: MercuryFX, Cuallix, and Catalyst Corporate Federal Credit Union will be the 3 that are going to go live. We don't have the exact date, but it's going to happen soon. But it's officially live, which means there's not going to be much of a hesitation or a delay. It means that these companies are on their end going to flip the switch as well. But xRapid is live in production, guys. This is an exciting day, what we've all been waiting for, but is the first step in what's to the bigger things to come. Because first, Ripple has to turn the switch on, and then what we're going to start seeing is individual institutions and banks and payment service providers are all going to start going live. Is that going to happen overnight? No. But we know Ripple is going to make the push to get as many on board. And what we're going to start seeing is money is being transported through different corridors and cross-border, guys. We're going to start seeing the volume appear in the XRP ledger, and that's going to definitely have some impact on the price. Also, what we're going to start seeing is FOMO and speculation kicking in. So this is a great day. Let me give you some details here from the article published on Ripple's site. In 2018, RippleNet has dramatically expanded its reach and network. This year, we've seen massive customer growth quarter over quarter, signing an average of 2 production customers per week. RippleNet has also become a truly global network, powering faster, cheaper, and more transparent cross-border payments to over 40 countries and 6 continents. Today, RippleNet takes another step forward to change the way money moves. RippleNet is now providing on-demand liquidity to financial institutions for cross-border payments using the digital asset XRP. xRapid, the Ripple product powering these transactions, is commercially available and moving into production with multiple customers, including MercuryFX, Cuallix, and Catalyst Corporate Federal Union. xRapid eliminates the need for pre-funded Nostro account when executing a cross-border payment. It sources liquidity from XRP on exchanges around the world. As a result, cross-border transactions occur in minutes and at a lower cost compared to traditional methods, which takes days and incurs high foreign exchange fees. So remember, these banks and financial institutions and payment service providers are going to source the liquidity from where? Bittrex in the US, Bitso in Mexico, Coins.ph in the Philippines. And we can probably see an expansion of those exchanges that they can source liquidity from. So that's amazing. They're going to be buying the XRP there, send it through, and then the receiving company or whoever is going to then sell it on the respective exchange in that country, and then We're going to see the volume, the price affected, going up for sure, guys. It's so exciting. We have stuck through a lot of FUD. If you think about all the FUD, people said banks will never use XRP. They only want to use Xcurrent. XRP will never amount to anything. It's a shit coin. And it's this, and it's a scam, and Ripple's centralized, and Ripple's this, and Ripple's that. Now the haters are probably crying somewhere in a corner, and I'm sure some of them are still going to be very bold and try to spread some more FUD, even though Ripple has addressed the centralized issue. They show that they are actually more decentralized than Bitcoin because of Bitcoin's mining dependability from like two miners in China. They control over 50% of the hash rate. While Ripple's consensus protocol, Ripple controls less than 50% of the nodes. So, guys, this makes me so happy. You should be so excited. And this is why patience is so important when investing. Not only with crypto, but with stocks, with real estate, with different assets such as gold and silver. You have to be patient, especially when you're dealing with actual real world adoption. These things don't happen overnight. And as you can see, even though it is live, guess what? I'm not saying MercuryFX is going to go live tomorrow. Could they? Sure. But we have to keep in mind there's a process to this. These are businesses. They're not playing around. They need to do quality control, trial and error testing, right? These type of things. So we do have confirmation. XRapid live. 3 financial institutions will probably be going live very soon, maybe within this month. No hard dates yet, and but I think for sure this month or into early November. What's the next step after this? I believe we're going to start seeing this bank and this payment service provider and this whatever company going live. And what we're going to start seeing is just massive news and pickups from the fintech blogs. What we already started seeing today is coverage from CNBC talking about Ripple's cryptocurrency product goes live for the first time with 3 financial firms. Obviously, the crypto blogs and so forth have picked it up. So, guys, exciting times. And I told you guys, keep holding. Don't have weekends. The market may pull back just a little bit, based on manipulation that's going on. But don't worry, because like I said, as these companies go into full production, the money starts moving and they start sourcing liquidity from the exchanges. This is going to be game changing. It's going to be very big. And remember, we're not just talking about 3. Remember, Ripple said they have 100 production clients. Now, are all of those xRapid? No, but a large amount are. Some are Xcurrent. But I'm going to share a quote here with you guys. Remember what we've been talking about, where Ripple is now integrating XVIA, Xcurrent, and xRapid. So it doesn't matter where, let's say one company is going to be going with Xcurrent, the other with xRapid. That company that's going with Xcurrent or XVIA, somewhere along the line, will end up using xRapid and XRP. Why? Based on their need. Ripple's making the products integrated that they on the fly can say, okay, I need to do this or transfer this money or whatever it is, and xRapid kicks in and XRP serves as a bridge currency, and that problem is solved immediately for them. So very smart move on Ripple's part. So let me give you a quote here from Ashish Burla. You guys know who he is. He's one of Ripple's employees, and let's see here. Make sure I get the quote here. Okay. So CoinDesk, the article was talking about, Xcurrent does not use XRP. But here's what Ashish Burla told them in a recent interview. I quote, "We built Xcurrent as a product to get banks started. We'll start them using fiat transfers, and then we'll introduce later on the ability to use digital assets through through xRapid. So we're layering xRapid on top of Xcurrent. This is the multi-hop, the convergence we've been talking about. So see what I'm talking about, guys? It doesn't even matter that they started in XVIA or Xcurrent. Ripple, I remember I keep saying this all the time. They are incentivized. Why? They hold XRP. The employees have XRP. Who would you want? If you're holding an asset, wouldn't you want the price to go up? We all want to make money. And some people just can't wrap their heads around that. Ripple is incentivized to have XRP go up in value. So notice that we're layering xRapid on top of xCurrent. So it doesn't matter if whichever bank comes in with xCurrent or XVIA, they will end up using xRapid, and Ripple's going to push them to use it. We know there are certain customers who are going to start right away with xRapid, and that's fine. But the way they're integrating it all now, guys, it doesn't even matter. So this is exciting news. This is great news. And I'm waiting for the Asian markets to open. Let me just see what the time is right now. Time in Korea. Let's see. 7:33 a.m. So let's see what happens tonight as these markets open up. We could probably start seeing some pumping. I'm making an educated guess here, but we don't know what's going to happen or how they're going to react. But this is huge news, obviously. But like I said, keep in mind now, right? These companies, MercuryFX and so forth, actually have to go fully live. xRapid's live, but their rollout, we don't have specific dates. It could be happening tonight, today, but the point is there's going to be a bit of a lag here, right? Keep in mind, these are businesses. It takes time, but we are one step closer, or as far as the big barrier or the door being unlocked here to getting all the banks, the payment service providers, all of them getting on xRapid, sourcing liquidity from exchanges, buying XRP, transferring millions, trillions of dollars per day, billions, and we're going to see absolutely the price movement. And of course, when the FOMO and speculation kicks in, I think Ripple's going to easily grab the number 2 spot and hold it. Ethereum wouldn't be able to compete, especially with what's been going on with the sell-off. I'm not saying Ethereum is dying. I'm just saying in the current scenario with what Ripple is doing, Ripple will hold that number 2 spot because it's been fluctuating. And I predicted, I've been on the record like saying this, as this xRapid goes into full maturity, you have a good volume of banks and they're moving a high volume of money. I believe XRP will be fighting for the number 1 spot with Bitcoin, and I believe it will capture the number 1 spot. Is that going to happen next month? No, I'm just saying eventually it will, because remember, crawl before you walk, walk before you run. There's a process here, right? xRapid Live, great. 3 financial institutions. They're going to take time to roll out. Then more banks, then more payment service providers. And this is where you have to be patient. I keep telling you guys, remember, if you've been a subscriber for me with my channel since last year, Ripple XRP is a long-term hold, right? I've said that many times. Go back and watch the video. Long-term hold. The reason why I'm saying these things is because sometimes people get excited and they're like, well, why isn't the price going up? Well, you have to apply some common sense here. You have to apply some reasoning and logic here that these are real businesses and there's stages to this thing. There's steps. But like I said, the door is unlocked. The key to start the car is going, right? Then it's going to be, then you got to move it into the specific drive mode. Then you got to hit the gas and you got to go, and you keep hitting once you get on the highway, right? There's a process to this. And it's all going to build up to XRP just taking off. I absolutely believe that. And like I said, we saw a little bit of a price movement. Let's see how the Asian markets react. But this is really great news, guys. I'm so excited. Obviously, many of you are aware of MercuryFX. They've been tweeting up a storm about all the articles they're mentioned in, where it mentions they're going live with xRapid using XRP. So they've been doing a lot. Now, I mentioned that Catalyst Corporate Federal Credit Union. I never heard of this. I didn't even knew they were testing xRapid. And this goes to show you there's a lot of banks we don't know about. Remember that 100 production? Do we know about all 100 banks? No, we only know about a handful, honestly, right? The ones that are on Ripple's website. Remember I told you guys that I remember, in the world that I'm in the online marketing field, and sometimes we've asked clients, can we put your logo in our website? And many of them say no. Some say it's okay. But it's not that they don't want, they hate us and they don't want to put our, it's just a matter of they have their own brand guidelines, they have their own timing, their own strategy, and they may say, no, we don't want to do that. But when we're ready to go live, yes, you can do that. And you know, that's the way they want to do it. And that's just the way different companies and businesses operate. They have different brand guidelines or whatever it is. They don't want their competitors to know what they're doing. So, like I said, I've never heard of. I've heard of MercuryFX, Cuallix, of course, but I don't know who the hell this is. But this is what I'm talking about. Ripple's been building relationships all over the globe, in the Asian markets, in the Middle East, in the United States, in North America, and so forth. Obviously in South America as well, guys. So really big things are ahead. Now, quick note, the Swell conference is still happening. We could hear some more bullish and positive news tomorrow. So this is just obviously the main item here, guys. So we'll have to we'll have to wait and see what else comes out from Swell, guys. Now, they talk about MercuryFX, they talk about Cuallix, and lastly, they said Catalyst Corporate Federal Credit Union, a wholesale cooperative financial institution that serves more than 1,400 members and client credit unions throughout the United States, will use xRapid on behalf of their members to create a new cross-border service. So this may be a more recent partnership, because I never heard of them before as far as partnering, guys. So guys, exciting times. And like I said, this is not only a historical day for Ripple and XRP, but also for crypto. Crypto can now be said it's being used by the banking industry. It's being used for real-world solving real-world problems, real-world utility, actually being used by businesses, guys. So this is really big. And of course, there were some tweets from Ripple today. For example, we had Susan Athay, I hope I pronounced her name correctly, who's an economist, and here's a quote from her: "There are many blockchain projects that are interesting, but they aren't sustainable businesses." Remember what I keep telling you guys, what's going to happen to the market list when all these white papers and non-working products and don't have any partners, they can't generate money. They have no business model. They're just in it to just raise money and probably run away and close shop. She said, this is one of the projects seeing the broadest adoption. I hope you guys really grasp what is happening here. This is game-changing, world-changing. Remember I said in my videos over the past few days that aside from the idea of making money, right, and we're all in this to make money, and I'm sure, you know, for example, I'm passionate about crypto. I believe in crypto. I want it to grow, but I'm also first and foremost in it to make money. Full transparency. So are many of you. And at the end of the day, I'm going to look at things logically, factually, and from a business standpoint. What is your real world utility? Show me your working product. Show me what industry you're disrupting. Show me your use case. Who's partnering with you? Who said they want to try who is the testimonials, right? So logic, an understanding of economics and business would obviously, you know, this would make total sense to you if you understand business and economics. So they tweeted, you know, a lot of quotes as well from different people, folks from Santander Bank and so forth. So definitely check out Ripple's Twitter feed, check out their website, this blog post. I highly recommend you guys read through this. But guys, it's a historic day. Now, I have some, aside from Ripple, guys, I have some other very, very bullish news. Now, we know that Malta has been like the blockchain crypto headquarters of the world, so to speak, right? They are very pro-crypto, very pro-blockchain. And their prime minister, Joseph Muscat, who's been very bullish about crypto, and we saw Binance going to Malta and many crypto companies, right? He was speaking to the United States General Assembly. Think about this. The United Nations, not the United States, United Nations General Assembly. And he said he sees blockchain technology as a tool which will allow Bitcoin and crypto to inevitably gain widespread mass adoption and become the future of money. Guys, he said this to the United Nations General Assembly. where you have representatives from all the major countries in the world, the majority of countries in the world. This is great exposure and very bullish and a massive statement. Remember what I always tell you guys, businesses and countries, they all have FOMO and they all are competitive. No one wants to be left behind. Everyone wants to make money. It all comes down to the simple principle of we want to make a better life for ourselves, and that includes government officials and the country they're in and so forth, right? So keep that in mind. When you understand human psychology, it's not hard to see the impact of a statement like this in front of these folks. And we are part of a major revolution, guys. I've been saying in my videos, and some people say, oh, why you keep repeating that? Because there's new people watching the video, but also to hammer home these principles so you get it, like, hey, this is revolutionary. The blockchain is going to disrupt and change the world the same way the internet did. Cryptocurrencies are a new asset class. It's on the rise. And I keep telling you guys, count yourself lucky. You are part of this movement because it is the future. It is here to stay. The big money, the businesses, the corporations, the governments are all getting into it. And if you just have patience and don't be greedy and trying to get rich overnight, and you keep holding, you will be rewarded. The same way the people who held Bitcoin from, back in 2010, 2011, 2013, wherever they held, and they got rewarded in December 2017, right? Even the folks who were holding Ethereum, even XRP, because XRP went up to $3.80 something cents, and Litecoin and so forth, right, guys? So be patient. It is happening. I'm sharing the facts with you. I am not making this stuff up. It's all here. The facts are presented to you. It's now up to you what you do with it. And I always try to share the market principles with you guys, that markets move in cycles, bear and bull. Some manipulation going on because this is a very young market. We're in the infancy stages, but we are the early adopters. And if we are patient and keep holding, we have the ability to make a lot of money because big things are ahead. And obviously that being led, and it's being led by Ripple. Honestly, it's being led by Ripple. What we've seen, Bitcoin led the movement initially, but now we're going to see a change where Ripple's going to lead the charge here. I'm not saying no other cryptocurrencies can't come in and contribute to the growth of the market. I'm just saying right now, because of its use case, its massive global use case, it's going to lead the charge, guys. So exciting times, a historic day. If you're holding XRP, you should be more confident than ever. And just keep holding, guys. Be patient. Like I said, there's going to be steps to this thing, right? But the major hurdle of xRapid going live has been crossed. And we are embarking on a new level here, a new future here, guys. And I can't wait to hear this bank. And I can't wait to hear MoneyGram goes live with Ripple's xRapid. I can't wait for that day. Because when you have these bigger household names, because MercuryFX, Cuallix, and Catalyst Corporate Financial Credit Union, whatever it is, are not household names. Don't get me wrong. They are legit companies who have a certain hold on certain sectors or markets, right? But they're not MoneyGram or Western Union. They're not Bank of America or JP Morgan Chase. I hope you understand that. What we're going to see is when those, especially when those go live, guys, or banks and companies of that caliber, we're going to see some real big FOMO and speculation kick in. But this is a major win. Never been more confident in my investment in crypto and in specifically Ripple XRP than I've ever been before. I told you guys I've been in it since late 2016. And back then we didn't have news like this. There was a lot of FUD. Ripple's been around since 2013, and I've heard bank coin, shit coin, this coin, that coin. I've heard, that it's crap and no bank will use it and it's this and it's that. But logic, my understanding of economics and business, and similarly, many of you, if you just apply facts and take your emotions out of it, right? I told you guys, don't invest with your emotions. This all makes sense. And of course it does. They're working with real companies. This is not a white paper or did my coin move 5% or whatever. people have tunnel vision with crypto sometimes, and I always tell you guys, look at the bigger picture, because it's going to take businesses and governments to help drive this market up. While you have like Bitcoin maximalists who are like down with government, down with this, but yet they're all happy when government is on board, and different banks and different people are investing in crypto because the price goes up. So there's a bit of hypocrisy there. So, but like I said, don't invest with your emotions. Look at the facts, study, do your research, approach it logically, reasonably. That's what I try to do here. No over speculation. But guys, the future is very bright, and it is a great day. So what do you think about this news? The launch of Ripple xRapid finally here, as well as this massive bullish statement in front of the UN General Assembly from obviously the Prime Minister of Malta, guys. And like I said, let's wait and see which other banks come out with saying they're gonna, work with Ripple and leverage XRP. And like I said, it doesn't even matter really if they start with XCurrent XVIA. They're gonna end up using XRP in some way because of how everything's integrated now. So, guys, a great day. Count yourselves lucky if you're holding XRP. Keep holding. Be patient. Just let it sit. If looking at the charts every day bothers you, don't do it. Just let it sit. I used to do that every day. Oh my gosh, I need to look at this. Now it's like, hey, I know what's coming, and I'm just going to be patient. Now, when I say I know what's coming, I'm not a fortune teller. I don't have a crystal ball. But based on the fact that I did my research, I'm making an educated guess. I'm looking at the partnerships, the deals that are in place, the working product, the transparency, and I'm saying, okay, from a certainty standpoint, I can be maybe 80 to 90% certain. There's a 10% chance of uncertainty of things can go haywire or whatever happens, right? But based on what we're seeing, if we take all the facts and put it together, crypto's here to stay. Ripple is going to lead the charge for the growth of this market. Bigger things are ahead. We're expecting a big bull run. Let's see what happens this month. But great news, guys. So what do you guys think about this? Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Thumbs up if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. Please share this video with your family and friends, those who want to learn about crypto. And guys, don't forget, I'm giving away 100 Ripple XRP. If you look at my video yesterday, you need to leave a comment in that video to participate. I will do the winner selection tomorrow. So one lucky winner will get 100 XRP. I'll show the transfer, the random selection of a winner and the transfer of the funds. So thank you guys for your support, and I'll talk to you all later.